Hey ladies and gentlemen, how you guys been doing? Welcome to today's Litheo League. Today I'm facing the 4th knight. He is specified in Volcano theme, so let's see what he's got. There's a threatening team over there. Well, he's got fire types going on for him. He also has that Rotom. Therefore can be a problem. Let's write this down. So we got Rotom Wash, not Wash, Rotom Heat. Then afterwards we got Garchomp, then we got Infernape. Afterwards, of course, we got Typhlosion, Talonflame. We already did we write it down? No, we have not. Talonflame and Garchomp. Garchomp. So basically, Garchomp could be a threat, but we got Ditto to kind of turn into something on his team. And the thing is, Talonflame could be very useful. I feel like my lead right now, looking at his team, what should be my best lead? I feel Infernape is going to be a very good lead, if anything. I got Focus Sash on it, and I can put up the rocks, which his team is most likely going to struggle with. So that is going to be our plan, ladies and gentlemen. Put them rocks onto the field, have a huge disadvantage, advantage over him, while giving him the huge disadvantage over us. Depending on his Garchomp using the Stealth Rocks as well, but my team is not weak to those. So here we go. Gonna lead with Infernape. He's gonna lead with Infernape as well. Whoa! Very, very interesting. Very deadly. Whoa, that really took me by surprise here, ladies and gentlemen. This is very impressive. So I could Torment, because I actually have Torment for some reason. I could run Taunt, but I feel like Torment is... It's so weird sometimes. You kind of like want to shuffle around the moves because Torment, Taunt kind of shuts down the supporting moves, while Torment can basically force them to keep on struggling making other moves, and who knows when that can actually come in handy, It's the situational stuff that sometimes really took people by guard. I'm gonna put up the rocks. Maybe he's got Fake Out to break my Sage. That's not gonna be great, but I don't feel he's gonna play this game. He could switch out to the Garchomp, depending whether or not he's okay, so he's actually just gonna stay in. Go for the close combat. Whoa! Jeez! Now, I cannot seem to say if he is Weather Scarf or is he... He could potentially even be not a Scarf set and he managed to outspeed me because I am indeed running Jolly Nature on this. Or am I... I'm actually Naive Nature. I know I got Speed, investment and also Speed Nature, so that should pretty much handle that. But I got Dragonite, and my Dragonite this time around, ladies and gentlemen, she is a defensive set. Oh my god, Dragonite defensive, it really throws me down back to the 4th generation. This thing is incredibly bulky. Mach Punch away, that's gonna do no damage. Whoa, lefties are gonna take me back. Look at that, 8, ladies and gentlemen, 8 HP damage. Are you serious? That's insane, that's no damage. Anyways, Light Screen for now. I feel like Ice Punch is not going to do anything. Like, you can put up the rocks. He does run the rocks. Okay, that's very, very great. But the Light Screen is going to be around, and that can actually make it a little bit wordy. Now, the thing is, because I'm a defensive and I got Multi-Skill right now with me, basically his Garchomp cannot even... He cannot take me out. So, for now, I feel like Earthquake is my best bet right now. He's going to switch out. Let's see if he's going to switch out the Garchomp. I don't feel that's going to be a switch. Micro and okay, Rotom is gonna come in. That is a very good switch in his behalf. But Stealth Rock's gonna do damage, ladies and gentlemen. And he does possess the Levitate, manages to avoid that very nicely there. But I got Light Screen and I'm a Dragonite, so I don't care about this. I'm just gonna go for the Dragon Claw away. Let's see what he's gonna do. Hidden Power, Will-O-Wisp. What am I doing? I should have seen this. Isn't this like super obvious? Like, what am I doing? It very is, and that's gonna do no damage now, but that's fine. I mean, I don't care that I'm burned, because all I really want this Dragonite, I guess to a certain degree, to do is just keep on stalling things out. Now, I feel like Pain Split is not gonna do his range. I don't know. I got Roost on this, so let's just keep on using the Dragon Claw for now. Maybe he's got Resto, Chesto, that could potentially be it, but I can't seem to say, so we're gonna see. Will-O-Wisp again, avoids. I'm not gonna switch out. I don't plan on switching out. I'm just gonna keep on attacking you. Now that could actually mean... Oh, he's actually right, so he got Citrus Berry. That basically means that... Well, the thing is, with Citrus, that pretty much takes the whole pain split out to the picture. I don't feel like he's running that with Citrus Berry. Wouldn't make, I don't know, I don't feel like that would have been a good way of doing it. But Dragon Claw is very obvious. Again, gotta keep on using it. I have nothing to lose. He's gonna Volt Switch away. That's not gonna do much. Light Screen still. And to look at the damage, that is non-existing. It is incredible how great Dragonite is. And while I am burned, Garchomp can come in, Rough Skin can happen, but Dragonite still can pull in, can still hold its ground, it can still wall, which is incredible to think about. It can probably still wall Talonflame, to think about, you know. So even with Stealth Rock damage, I don't feel Brave Bird can one-shot me if it's not choice banned you know, if he's not running such set. So we're gonna see, ladies and gentlemen. Let us check what hit move he's gonna do next. Now, Hidden Power Ice could potentially take me out, depending if Light Screen is still around. That could be it. But Ninetales is gonna come in, is gonna take on that Drought, but the thing is, Stealth Rocks is really denting his team, and every switch that happens means 25% into my favor. Let's just go for the Dragon Claw. That's probably gonna take down to around half. That's fine damage. Cannot complain, you know. That's a very, very fine damage there. Now, the thing is, I can Roost. Hidden Power will not take me out. There's no way you can take me out. And I can still Roost away. Just try to scout a little bit. See how far this goes. Overheat. This is not going to do anything. Even with Drought, I'm sorry, but this is... You know, this is still a Dragonite and it's a bulky spread. So if anything, I can still Roost away. And while it did a surprising amount of damage, I'm not gonna lie, that damage was pretty real, but I gotta consider that I believe Light Screen has been taken out of the picture. So if I put Light Screen again onto the field, he's gonna be forced to do something else. So I believe this is the time I actually decide to go for the Light Screen. I feel like he's gonna switch out to Garchomp, if anything. Let's go for Light Screen again. I thought about running Light Clay on this, but then I've decided I will probably be in my best interest to not do so. To just run lefties, you know. Sometimes getting that multi-scale up can be very important, but then Will-O-Wisp did kind of surprise me. It's kind of weird how I played there, because it's super obvious that the Rotom would run Will-O-Wisp, especially with his team involved. So Garchomp does come in, but that's fine because we're going to put up the Light Screen. And we do have Whimsicott, and Whimsicott, let me tell you, Whimsicott is an essential teammate against that team of his. Basically, Whimsicott can be very important, so I gotta do something about this. I am burned, but Dragonite's still pulling through. Again, at the amount of range I am, I could potentially take... The thing is, he can SD right now. But if he does that, he's gonna be facing... I basically got a Ditto, and I don't feel he's gonna do that. I don't feel he's gonna play that game. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna switch out Infernape, sack Infernape, because I don't want to take any damage, any unnecessary or prediction to the likes of Whimsicott, which is very obvious. So a Fire Fang or a potential Mega Evolution Iron Head could be coming in. I cannot afford to do so. So I may as well, you know, sack Infernape, switch out to something much more appropriate, and he makes an excellent move, ladies and gentlemen. Makes a sub. That is horrifying. That is horrifying. Now, for one, I gotta break that sub. There is no question about it. I gotta do it, and I gotta do it fast. Then again, do I have Inkor? Because Inkor goes through sub. So if he is locked into sub, well, that would have been pretty bad for him. But I'm a defensive set, so I know I can take this on one-on-one, and he is not a Mega. Now, sadly enough, I do not have such things at my arsenal. So let's just go for the Dazzling Gleam. I know I can break his sub. I need to break him sub. And then afterwards switch out to Ditto and just go for the Outrage. I gotta do damage against the likes of this. Being a subset, he is not Scarf. That is a very good indication right there. He's got Garchomp, Rotom, Infernape, Typhlosion, and his Ninetales. He's really pulling in. He is really pulling in all the efforts right now, ladies and gentlemen. While I do have the type advantage to a certain extent, he is playing a mighty game. Gotta give him credits for that. So let's see. He's gonna switch out. He will not even afford. Maybe he cannot hit me, being most of them tend to run like, you know, Dragon Claw and Earthquake. And Typhlosion is gonna come in. I'm gonna go for Dazzling Gleam. I'm pretty much gonna break his Eruption. Incredible right now. And that damage was actually very impressive, but that was a crit, making his Eruption even that much non-existing. But now I feel, right now I feel my best bet would be Dragonite. Again, if he goes for the Hidden Power Ice, would have been the best bet, because it super effect hit this. While it probably doesn't two-shot it, because I got Light Screen if I'm not mistaken. The thing is, you know, Dragonite is still the best bet, being that I'm burned. So if anything, Dragonite can still come in force this Pokemon out. If he is, of course, Choice Scarf, he will be locked into something, which most Typhlosions tend to be that way. They tend to run Choice Scarf, and that's pretty much as far as they go. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If he's gonna go for Fire move, Solar Beam, that's gonna do no damage. That's gonna be basically around, I expect like 15, 10, 15 damage, if anything. Yeah, we did around 15 if I'm not mistaken. I believe that was like 14 HP damage. So around, as I expected, around the same level. Basically, the lefties made it so it looked like we basically lost 2 HP, but then Burn happened and made us lost much more. But he's a Solar Beam set. Again, he could potentially be Scar, but I don't feel that's gonna be the case. While I could still go for the Roost, and I feel like I'm gonna do so. In case he doesn't have anything to hit me, then I can still Roost away and regain most of my health. So Dragonite, I could attack, but I'm gonna lose it. And if he switches out and he does potentially show me that he's Scarf, well, I don't lose much. Plus, he did make an old prediction there, because Whimsicott being resisted towards Solar Beam, it was clear indication that he was predicting a switch on my behalf. So every prediction, an old prediction like this needs to be involved. So good play on his behalf, but I'm not too sure on what he was expecting. Maybe the Starmie, but then again, the Drought is out, and Solar Beam is also a position. But then again, Starmie, if he's not Scarf, if he's not Specs, that damage, I don't feel like that was Specs damage. Then again, Garchomp did come in, and here is a Feint. I could again switch out Whimsicott, but he can switch out back. But the thing is, Stealth Rocks are involved. So even if he does play this game, Stealth Rocks are going to keep on racking down. And all I need to do is keep on racking out damage, so I can switch out to Ditto and proceed to Decimate. Now, hopefully enough, he doesn't have a Fire move, which you potentially run Dragon Claw away. No, he does not have a Fire move. While his team is very far related, I guess Garchomp doesn't really need a Fire move. But then again, the thing is, this Feint is incredible counter to the likes of Garchomp, because it can just keep on switching in and out. So I'm gonna go for the... I could go for the Memento, but I don't feel like that's gonna be the case. I'm gonna go for the Priority Toxic right now. He's gonna switch out. Let's see what kind of switch will he do. Will he switch out to Rotom? 100% Priority. Speaking of Priority, ladies and gentlemen, you're wrong. You know who's got 100% Priority? Whimsicott. Let's go for the Toxic. I believe Talonflame normally outspeeds it if running max speed, but that damage is going to be important, because now he's in a range where Stealth Rocks is going to definitely take him out. There is no random HP investment to survive the two, and now that the damage has been put into place. And I believe this is about time we switch out to Dragonite, and I believe this is about time we sack Dragonite. Again, I don't care if I lose Pokemon, as long as I got the right Pokemon for his team, and I don't feel like Dragonite is going to do. For now, I feel like Dragonite may be a good father, if anything. So Overheat Wave, is he a special one, or is he a mix set? I guess he doesn't want to rely on Flare Blitz because of the recoil damage, as well as with his whole team being extremely weak to the likes of Stealth Rocks. I guess I could have expected this to also run Defog, just because of that, and with my Infernape out of the picture, I feel like that would have been an excellent choice of moves, but maybe I made a mistake. Then again, if he goes for that, I can still go for the Roost. So if he get Defogs, I'm gonna get that Roost off, and I'm gonna take anything from you afterwards, which would clearly indicate that he is not choiced, which I don't feel he is. He could Roost also, but he's still faced by Dragonite. So anyway, I feel like it's okay. It's okay. If he Defogs, that's gonna be bad for us. There's gonna be no more Stealth Rock deadly damage on the switch, no more losing health. I'm just gonna need to try to stabilize. I'm gonna need to try to get a different approach to the likes of this and see how far we go. Let's try to get some music in here. I haven't been listening to some music. See you running, airy eyes on the say darkness is coming, and you are not alone. Right, so Talonflame is basically taken out of the picture. He does not run Defog. Incredible. And now I feel... Here's a Feint. I could switch out to the likes of Manectric, and I can also put up the Rain Dance. Say Manectric, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let us switch out to it. Here's a Feint. A Manectric normally outspeeds Ninetales, so even if Drought comes in, I can still Mega Evolve and put up the Rain Dance. Maybe I should have not Rain Dance now, maybe I should just attack. But, well, basically, I could just attack. Huh. Let's go for the Rain Dance, just for the hell of it. Let's just go for the Rain Dance. If anything, that's gonna force him to switch out to Ninetales instead of Garchomp. Because, well, the thing is, well, he can switch out to Ninetales afterwards anyways. But Intimidate is still gonna happen, and Talonflame's attack is not gonna be all that great. Tailwind, oh, that is excellent, because now with Toxic involved, he's got max turns with that. But here's the thing. As you guys clearly see, we got rain going on, so that can actually turn things into our advantage, because fire has been heavily crippled and Talonflame is taken out of the picture, ladies and gentlemen. So we got Talonflame out of the picture, we got Typhlosion, Garchomp, Rotom Heat, Garchomp, and Ninetales. Now, does he still have Infernape? I can't seem to say. I believe he still has Infernape, doesn't he? But that's fine. Not too afraid of Infernape. Again, I could switch out. Here's the thing. I got Mega Manectric. And he's got Garchomp. Now, I gotta think about this. I gotta think. Now, I need my Starmie for Infernape. And, oh man. I still feel like Whimsicott, like Garchomp cannot hit Whimsicott. Especially now that rain is up. My weakness to the likes of fire has also disappeared. So let's see what kind of switch will he do. What kind of move will he do actually. Let's see. Earthquake. That is defensive Whimsicott, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna do no damage. I'm liking that. Look at that damage. I'm sorry, guys, but Whimsicott is really pulling in right now. It is quite incredible. And again, I could go for the Light Screen. I could go for the Toxic. I'm gonna go for the Toxic for now, or I could Dazzling Gleam. Again, I'm gonna go for the Toxic because I want to rack up the damage. And we do manage to hit. Garchomp is going to be taken out of the picture now. But the thing is, I kind of want Garchomp, to be honest. I kind of want to... Ooh! Okay, you got Lum. Holy hell. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Let's go for the Dazzling Gleam right now. I'm going to go for the Dazzling Gleam first. Then afterwards, I'm going to go for a... No, I cannot Memento. I need this Pokemon still. So, wait. He's got Earthquake. He's still got Rotom to stop. And... Gotta think. This is actually kind of hard. Rain is still up. I gotta think about this deadly. We got things to worry about. Infernape is still a thing. I got 4 Pokemon, but the thing is, I just need one. I just need the right Pokemon to get involved with this one. So Earthquake again, defensive that I am. I should take that really well. I do, and it does apply that I can even take Stealth Rocks afterwards. So I'm just gonna go for the Dazzling Gleam right now. And break. He's up. So let's see now. Here's a thing. Here is a thing. Tailwind is taken away. So does this apply that I'm faster? I cannot seem to say, because up until this point we did manage to outspeed. I could go for the Toxic. Well, actually he outspeed us, didn't he? But that doesn't really apply that we are normally faster, because we're defensive set. So, man, think about this. You know, think about this now. Manectric. Actually, I would need to handle that Rotom of his. That could have been a huge problem actually to think about right now. Not even kidding. That is a huge problem. But I just need this Pokemon gone, because this guy has got ground immunity. So I'm gonna go for the Toxic again. Let's see if he's gonna preserve this. If he preserves this and I get rid of Rotom, then I may be a good position. Then again, this guy does run the Dragon move. Maybe I should think about this. Maybe I should actually turn into this, because the damage would have been too real. So let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Let us see. Rain is still involved. Will he switch out or will he stay in? That is a question. That is a question that we will see. He does stay in. I gotta think. Now I would really want you to actually either take me out so I can switch out to my own and go for the Dragon Claw. Actually thinking about it, at the amount of HP his Rotom is at, I don't feel that you can handle me anymore. I feel like this is a good position to turn into you, isn't it? It should be, and even if he can Will-Wisp, I need a damage on Rotom, because then Starmie can handle the rest of his guys. I feel like Starmie can definitely handle Infernape, to a certain extent. So I need this right now. If anything, I need to turn into Garchomp right now, for this Garchomp can be a huge problem towards his own team, and this is exactly what we're up against. So we got 5 Dragon Claws involved. We got SD, we got Substitute and Earthquake. So he's got a basic ground dragon coverage. It's, you know, kind of expected, considering that he does run so many fire type moves, so you would not expect a fire thing on the likes of this, but it would have been useful against the likes of my Whimsicott. So Dragon Claw away, I am, of course. The rough skin is gonna happen, that's gonna be unfortunate, but it's just something that we will need to take. Again, it's very unfortunate because any damage right now is not pleasant. I need my Ditto. But then again, we're gonna see. So basically Garchomp is taken out of the picture. I don't feel like Rotom can take a Dragon Claw, not at this range with Stealth Rock damage involved. The same can be said about Micro Oven. Let's see. So the damage, I don't know. I feel like that damage is a little bit too real, and if anything, I just want to go for the Dragon Claw. Let's see if Dragon Claw is enough. While I do kind of doubt, I believe he's still gonna survive with barely anything. Oh no, Rotom taken out of the picture again, guys. As I mentioned, it was all about, you know, as I mentioned, it's all about Ditto. I didn't really care too much if I lose Pokemon left and right, as long as I can turn into the right Pokemon at the right time. So Ninetales is gonna come in. This actually now depends on whether or not his Infernape is Scarfed. Then again, I believe that would not be the case. I still got 3 more Dragon Claws, and I believe I shoot outspeed if he would have been Scarfed, depending on what kind of Garchomp set is he running, what kind of EV spread is he running. But the Tailwind is not involved anymore, and his Ninetales is also taken out of the picture. We're making a huge comeback right now, ladies and gentlemen. At some point I did kind of get scared, because if Rotom survived and Will-O-Wisp me away, that could have been a huge different story. But let me think. I could just Dragon Claw this, or I could, because he's got basically Infernape and his Typhlosion. Now Typhlosion can potentially be a Solar Beam set, but that's a problem, and I don't want to be faced with that. I really don't. So Drought is out. Let me think now. If I switch back, he's gonna close combat, and that's bad. That is horrible. But then if I Intimidate this, it's also gonna be bad. So basically what I'm gonna do right now, I'm just gonna Dragon Claw again, get some damage in there, just see how much I can actually muster against this. And ooh, that was a crit. Oh my god, that crit most definitely mattered, depending on what kind of move he would have gone for. I mean, Garchomp could take 1, to be honest, depending on what kind of move he had, but it's not gonna come down to that. This could potentially even be Scarf, but that crit definitely mattered there. This is the last Dragon Claw, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what's up with Ditto and being that, and he's gonna forfeit. So yeah, that was the game, ladies and gentlemen. It was a good 3-1 score right now into our advantage. I feel like he played a marvelous game right now. He really pulled in, considering he had lots of fire types up until this point with the Knights were involved. Knights were really well, Ocean one wasn't as random with the team, but this one definitely had like a theme. Well, Ocean also had a theme of water, while the first two were really mixture of all sorts of things, so they had like much more coverage wise, while this team was heavily into Drought. But then with Stealth Rocks involved, playing a huge role, while his Stealth Rocks weren't as big against mine, it still, you know, did show the performance values, and that is how the game went. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to give a like. It really means a lot, all the support you guys have provided towards these videos. Thank you very much, and that's gonna be it for me. So again, good game to my opponent, the fourth night. Up until this point we had 5 matches, if we include the first one that didn't really count, but we still won. So we got 5 wins in a row, we haven't lost yet. And actually rules apply that you gotta lose like 3 times, so I don't feel that's gonna happen. I feel like we're still gonna get up to the elite. Elite are gonna be hard, you know, they're gonna be the nobles. So we got knights, then we got nobles, and then we got the champion. I'm coming for you, man. I'm coming for you because, you know, oh man, I really got beaten last time, but still, it's gonna be for fun, you know. Games are all for fun. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care. Peace.